Check out BigBadToyStore.com for this and other great toys. So that thing on his arm is like a partner who just says random things to him? That's a weird relationship.
Yeah, totally.
Why do I feel like people are looking at us weird right now?
What are you talking about? Hey, what's up, YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Voyager class GRIMWING. I have to say it like that. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So there is GRIMWING looking all grim-wingy. On this side of the box, we have a pretty cool piece of artwork there of GRIMWING. On the back, you have your obligatory product shots, and on this side, you have that same piece of artwork. You got his tech specs right there, and you got little bio right there if you want to read that. And that's basically it for the box. And also in the box, you get your instructions, which give you a bit more bio for him if you want to read that. So you have that right there. So moving right along, here is GRIMWING in his Ursa Griff? Ursa, what does the box say? What the hell? I threw the box. I have to get the box off the floor. What the, Ursa Griff? You're a griff? Whatever. It's a weird looking dragon type, parrot looking dragon thing. That's what I'm gonna call him. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, looks cool. Nice color scheme, dig the color scheme, and you know, he's pretty cool. A nice design. You know, the back of the wings are a little hollow though. I don't like these little gaps back here bug me, but I understand that this is the part that, you know, this is the showy part. This is the showy part. This is the not so showy part. This is the part you want to see. This is the part you don't want to see. So, you know, it happens. That's the way toys work. But, you know, they have the good side and the not so good side. I understand that, but it just sucks that in Dragon mode, the not so good side is the part that's really exposed. But, anyway, getting closer on the head sculpt. Got some nice paint going on. He's got a nice beak there. Nice silver paint there on the upper and lower jaw, and the mouth does open and close, which is cool. So yeah, that, and yeah, I mean, some good detailing all around. Some good stuff going on here. Me likes. I think he is a really cool design, and I do dig it quite a bit. Articulation-wise in this mode, his head is on a ball joint, and it can move up and down like that, so it can go. He could totally do that. He can go clubbing. He can go clubbing tonight if he wants to. The arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out. They do have a bicep swivel. You got an elbow joint, and you also have a secondary joint right here at the forearm. And then you got movement here in the feet, as well as rotation in the feet, and this thumb can move in and out for transformation. The hind legs, you know, can do a full 360, go in and out. You got a thigh swivel, you got a knee joint here, and you have this joint here, and then you have the feet, which are on a ball joint, and this joint right here, which I believe is for robot mode. I'm not sure, because the instructions don't tell you a dang thing about this right here, so we're just going to wing it when we get to that part of the transformation. But yeah, there he is. He's a Ursa Griff. He's a parrot-headed dragon. That's what he is. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, for comparison, here he is with Laserback. You can see how he stands up there with Laserback. Here he is with Ripclaw. You can see how they look together. And here he is with Predaking. And you can see how they look together. So, yeah, GRIMWING is definitely a much beefier Voyager than Predaking. I feel as though Predaking is a little, I don't know what the word is, a little thin. You know, he doesn't look as robust as GRIMWING does. I like the fact that GRIMWING looks nice and beefy, but he's so cool. And he does come with his weapon, and his weapon is pretty much a completely separate character who is called Blackbeak, because he has a black beak, and apparently this guy actually talks to GRIMWING and gives him bad advice. That must be annoying, but it's a pretty cool design. I like it. You know, got some cool stuff going on here. You know, the mouth can, you know, actually open and close. Now, basically, the way this gimmick works is you want to unravel this string right here, and once you got that done, you want to push on this green plunger part. Well, you want to remove this also. So once you remove that, you're going to push on this green plunger part, and that's basically all you get. And basically launches this little grapple hook thing, and then it catches right there. And yeah, and even the little grappling hook thing is pretty cool. It's pretty much molded as a completely separate parrot dragon thing. I mean, it's got a head and everything. It's pretty cool. I like the design. And it's just one of those pressure missile gimmicks. They just take it, just shove it back in his mouth. That didn't sound right. I'm sorry. But there it is again. Again, just push it and there you go. They just pull it right back, plug it into his mouth. So there you have that. They just take it, just wrap it around, and just plug this back on top. And this pretty much just holds in via friction. Just stays on. Sometimes it doesn't stay on that securely, but for the most part it stays on. So you have that. And it does have a peg right here, which plugs into the port right here on GRIMWING's back. You just take that, plug that in there, and there you go. And I posted a picture of this guy on Twitter, and I know he's not a dragon, but, you know, in my Twitter post I said, he's a dragon with a dragon on his back that shoots a dragon out of its mouth. That's gangsta! I don't care what anybody says. That's gangster right there. So you have that going on. And he also has another port on his butt. There's another port here. So to me that implies that you should also take him and plug Blackbeak onto GRIMWING's butt. So he can look out for enemies that are trying to sneak up behind him, I guess. I don't know. That's awkward. I'm going to remove this now. So yes, there's Blackbeak. Blackbeak. Clever! So clever. Oh, you Hasbro people, you're too smart for me. So let's get down to transformation. Transformation on this guy is very simple. It is your basic stand the beast up transformation. It pretty much is. So transform him. You want to take this panel here. You want to close this up. You're going to take this leg and extend it. It does have this cool double jointed knee here. So when you're transforming it back into dragon mode, you're going to push this gear up into the thigh like that, and then bring that down like that, and that closes that all up. And then you could fold that back out. So, I mean, there is some neat stuff going on here, but it is still the basic stand the dragon up, and there you have it. So you want to straighten out the legs, flip down this, which will be the heel spur, and I believe at this point, again, the instructions don't say anything about this, and if anybody knows differently, then please enlighten me. But I think you're supposed to take the foot and push it back on this joint right here, because then that ends up leveling everything off. So I'm assuming that's right, even though the instructions don't tell you. Just assuming. So there you go. You want to bring the leg down. Second verse, same as the first. Bring that down. Close that up. Bring down the heel spur. Take that foot and bring it back. Like that. Straighten it out. Then you're just going to push this whole section up. So it clicks into place, and there you have that. Starting to get tall here. And my tripod doesn't want to work now. Come on, man. Work with me here. Jeez. Okay, so now you're going to bring the arms down. You're basically just going to bring his hands down, rotate them, bring the thumb in, make the hand down, bring the thumb in. You're going to take these little side pieces here. It's going to flare them out. You're going to bring the shoulders out. You're going to take this wing assembly here, bring it up like that. You're going to tilt the head back like this on this joint right here, and then you're going to fold it down on this joint right here. Now basically I found the best way that this works is to leave the mouth open and just feed the bottom jaw into this area right here. And I found that's the best way for it to work. Unfortunately, nothing locks in here. That's one thing. Again, if anybody knows anything different, enlighten me, but I haven't found any way for this assembly to lock in place. But once you do that, you want to bring the wings down. You'll see this slot right here will slot in to that groove right there. Just take that, bring it down. And then you could bring these down. You know, if you want to leave them out, you could totally do that because it does look cool, but the instructions say leave them down. And so we'll bring them down. Then you just take the head and flip it around. And there you have GRIMWING in his robot mode. And he looks cool. He looks really cool. I do like the robot mode on this guy. Again, he's nice and chunky looking and beefy, and I really, really dig the design. I think it's very well done. And also you could bring these shoulder pads up too. You can, you know, basically angle them however you like. So, but yeah, it's a really cool design. Getting closer on the head sculpt, I love his head sculpt. I think he has a really, really nice head sculpt going on there. It's a pretty good paintwork. It looks cool. You know, like I said, I do dig the design of this guy. I like how beefy he looks. It's just really, really nice. I think there's some good designs going on here. Really, really digging it. Now again, one qualm I do have is that nothing here locks in. These shoulders don't lock in anywhere. This, you know, this section doesn't lock in anywhere. Again, if somebody knows a way that this is supposed to lock in, please enlighten me, because I haven't been able to figure it out. P.O. is really good at making shoulders lock. Maybe if he could figure it out, he can tell me, but I haven't been able to figure out how any of this should actually lock in, because it doesn't. I mean, not that it really bothers me that much. I mean, it doesn't make me hate the toy. I mean, I still like it. I think it looks great, but it's just that one little pet peeve right there. I want things to click somewhere and lock somewhere and, you know, secure themselves in some way. But it just doesn't happen. But I still do like the look of him. Now, articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint, so you can get some good things going on there. Again, you know, just like in Dragon Mode, your shoulders can do a full 360 once you get the wings out of the way. And the shoulder pads. And the shoulder pads. There you go. You go in and out. You got your bicep swivel. You got your elbow joint. You also have that swivel right here at the forearm. And again, you get your wrist swivel, and you get this movement going on here, and you get the thumb movement. No waist joints. Legs can go forward and back, in and out. You get your thigh swivel. You get double jointed knees, and you get your feet on a ball joint. So he is pretty posable. You can get him in some good poses. And the wings, you know, these wings can, you know, flap basically. You can angle the wings how you want and bring them out. Unfortunately, there's no joint, you know, at these parts here, so you can actually like flare the wings out. That's another unfortunate thing, but it's alright. It's not the end of the world. And of course, you can bring in his buddy Black Beak, and he can hold it as a handheld weapon. So you can have that going on. But he also has ports on either forearm, so you can take and plug it in there if you want that going on. Or you can take him and just plug him into the port here on his back. like that. If you want, you can kind of just bring these wings up and have that going on. Hey, why not? Dare I say why not? We'll take Blackbeak for now and just plug him into his forearm here. But yeah, he's still a cool toy. I mean, he does have his flaws, but I do still like it. So, for comparison, here he is with Laserback. See how he stacks up there with Laserback. Here he is with Ripclaw. See how they look together. And here he is with Mr. Predaking. So you can see how they stack up. And again, GRIMWING a lot beefier looking than Predaking. A lot beefier looking. And for some more beef, here he is with Beefimus Prime. Or Optimus Beef. Whichever you prefer. Beef! It's what's for dinner. Not in pizza bagels. Anyway. But yeah. GRIMWING! GRIMWING, he's cool. He has his flaws, but I still really like the design. I really like the look of him. You know, I tweeted pictures of him, and I just said he just looks really he looks badass. He really does. He looks cool on the shelf, and I really like him. Even his little demented partner that shoots another bird out of its mouth. It's a cool design. Like I said, it's flawed, but it's cool. So I would still recommend him because he does look awesome on the shelf, along with the other Predacons. I mean, you can get a little group photo here going on. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's nothing to sneeze at right there. That's an awesome looking team right there, if you ask me. Just saying. So, definitely a cool figure. Like I said, he has his flaws, but I still like him. I think he looks really cool. So, I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, remember, check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Voyager class GRIMWING. And this is EmGo's saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Another Predacon, huh? Well, the more the merrier, I guess. Hey, did you see that new commercial that I'm in? It's great, isn't it? Let me tell you something about that Raph. He is hard to work with. I guess that's why they say, never work with children, right? Am I right? Ha! I don't know why they put you in that commercial. They should have used a winner, not a loser like you. That's it, I'm out of here. I try to get along with you guys. I really do. Oh, look, did you see what you did? He's very sensitive, you know. You hurt his feelings. Now he's going to be locked in his room for the next 3 days. Great. Come on, Megs. That commercial was brilliant. You're not a loser. Come on. That was hilarious. Jet robot. That was pure gold.